these are quotes, who say his email offers proof of collusion between scientists to distort evidence to support the assertion that human activity is influencing climate change. Now, it's even worse. Not only are they in there faking the data, which they've been caught over and over again, but they always say it's an accident. They're in these emails, and I have separate mainstream articles quoting the emails. We have the emails up on INFOWARS.com and PrisonPlanet.com. Not only do we have that, but we have them talking about how to persecute and get fired and remove and destroy scientists and scientific institutions that were proving their research a fraud. See, hackers began to follow this guy, white hat hackers. And they noticed for 5 years he wouldn't release his source data. And they've now hacked him. This is just like hackers got the White House memo and the Downing Street memos 4 years ago. Remember those? Where Bush is meeting in England and then at the White House with Tony Blair in two separate meetings saying we can fly jets, shoot them down, blame it on Saddam. This is from 2002, 2003, the two meetings, one 2002, one 2003. The Downing Street memos, 2002, 2003, right before the March invasion. And Bush is talking about how they can stage a shoot down and Tony Blair's not agreeing, and how to stage terror attacks. And that was then confirmed to be real. Oh, this is just bigger. This is so beautiful, so wonderful. I'm going to come back, finish up with this, get into the other global government news as the new head of the EU openly announces world government. No more denial. We're going to come back and your calls the entire second hour. Yeah! Hope the New World Order hears our war growl. We got the hackers. We got the people out there getting the truth out. We're going to destroy your New World Order in the info war, you bastards. Yeah! Escape from the prison planet! Yeah! Yeah! Come on, it's a war on, ladies and gentlemen. You didn't know that? Bunch of criminal Madoff Ken Lay types trying to take over our planet with their doom and gloom scams about carbon dioxide being a nerve weapon that plants breathe. Woo, get up, stand up, escape from the prison planet! Yeah! Woo, I'm ready. We had Clutch on Friday, by the way, folks, singing that top rock band, fighting the New World Order. Woo, man, I am fired up. What'd you do coming in with that clutch? That was the wrong thing to do right there. Oh, man. People think I'm joking around. We got 2 bottles of Dom Perignon coming down here right now for the end of the show. The end of the show, baby, we're popping that to these hackers, and we're, woo, man, you are beautiful. You know that? I love you. Man, you're after my own heart. Whew, it's feeling really good right now. I was already telling you we ought to pop some champagne on the air when Ron Paul got his audit the Fed bill to pass. 2/3 in the House going to full debate. Man, we are really identifying the real enemy here. And to all you yuppies and people that make $100,000 or even $1 million a year who think you're part of the elite, you're not part of the elite. They're going to nail you to the wall as well. Come in and join the Patriots for the big win against the New World Order. We're telling the truth. We're the good guys. We have a lot more fun than the criminal globalist. We're laissez-faire, free market truth tellers. We're winning. 1776. Come on, what do you want? You want to be part of 1776, the spirit of 1776, or the spirit of 1984? What am I so excited about, ladies and gentlemen? Ron Paul, by the way, is coming on in a couple of weeks to talk about this. He was on with us a week and a half ago. Ron Paul, Fed provision passes House Financial Services Committee. U.S. News and World Report. He has 311 sponsors in the House of Representatives. The Federal Reserve hired the biggest lobbying firm to beat it and were defeated. Oh, if that didn't get me excited when I found out Thursday night they'd done that. If that didn't get me excited. Man, I fight these people 16, 17 hours a day a lot of the time. All I do is wake up at 3 a.m. wanting to work to, I know they're crooks. This is my whole life. You yell and scream about your football team, women, Folks, I yell and scream about saving my country, saving my republic, and we hadn't saved it yet. But let me tell you something. Every blow we throw, every punch we put out there lands right on the end of the New World Order's nose, and it's like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer with blood spraying out both directions. And let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, if we just get fired up and get involved and shatter the left-right paradigm, there's nothing can put the New World Order back together again. Okay, I got to settle down. Woo! Boy, I'm feeling good right now. I'm going into serious Southern Baptist Convention preaching right now. Fire and brimstone as we throw those New World Order devils in there like roasting hot dogs. Man. I feel like I'm winning the Super Bowl here. This is unbelievable. Because I got my priorities straight, ladies and gentlemen. In 14 years of fighting these people as hard as I can, I see everybody starting to wake up. It's so good. It's so exciting as the people learn that their destiny is to beat the New World Order. You know, they told the founding fathers it was Revelations and the end of the world and to lay down to King George III. They didn't listen. They told Europeans lay down to Hitler. It was the end of the world. People didn't listen, and we beat them. And we're going to beat the Stalins and the Hitlers and the Maos of the 21st century. We're going to beat them together, or we're going to die trying. Okay, I got to get settled down here. What am I so excited about? 5 days ago, we posted major hacking sites reporting that have always been credible in the past. A lot of these are, you know, top computer people making $500,000 a year that are doing this. I don't know who did it, but I know some of the groups. And let me tell you, these are hardcore people. And let me tell you something. Exposing fraud, the cops won't do it. The FBI, MI5 won't do it. The people are forced to do it. And it is so beautiful. They hacked them. It's an AP, Reuters, you name it. All the internal emails with the UN and their major universities pushing the lie that carbon dioxide's a deadly poison and the Earth's going to flood and that polar bears can't swim and all this stuff. And it all came out that it was internally, they knew it was a fraud and were lying and faking the data. And everybody kept going, well, this data shows it's getting colder. It was getting hotter. We go in a natural cycle. And you know, look at Mars. Its ice caps were getting smaller the last 40 years. And suddenly they're getting bigger again. And the whole solar system is getting cold again because the sun cooled off and is not putting off any major coronal ejections. The sun flares, you know them as sunspots. They look like a spot through the telescope. Anybody that's taken astronomy knows about this. And I have all these climatologists on who lose their jobs, get fired, lose their research funding. And they're just telling the truth. It's in here how to get people fired, how to make them lose their funding, how to get their institutions shut down, how to stop their papers from getting published. It's all in here, caught red-handed, you little bastards. Excuse me, I'm not going to talk like that anymore. Because that's mean to women. There's nothing wrong with people that didn't have a daddy. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. They're far worse than that. I mean, there's nothing. No, I'm serious. Cockroaches. Cockroaches serve a purpose. It's not fair to call these people cockroaches. Lying, larcenous, manipulative control freaks that want to seize our entire society through scientific fraud. That's what they are. That's what you are. A bunch of lying vipers, and I'm calling you out, and the people of the world are calling you out, and we are exposing you. So there's the AP, and there's a lot of other exciting news. The bad news is they passed it out of committee, and it's going to the full floor for debate of the Senate, and it looks like they're going to pass the government grabbing of health care. But we can reverse that later and still try to beat it in the next month. As bad as that is, it's nothing compared to a world government taxing mechanism. Now, you read the Club of Rome. You read the UN documents. You read the State Department documents that I've made films about and written books about and we post on my websites. But that isn't as good as having Al Gore, Gordon Brown, and all these other people. Kevin, how are you saying you pronounce President Rompuy? This guy's a high-level Bilderberg Group member, now openly in the legislature, the European Union Congress, Parliament. They are openly calling him out as a New World Order stooge. And so now they're suddenly announcing everything in plain view, kind of like it's hidden in plain view, like it's no big deal. Now, This is the BBC. This clip's up on INFOWARS.com and PrisonPlanet.com. And Von Rompuy, they're translating for him. But you can go to the official UN website, official EU website. Related article, Bilderberg appointee Von Rompuy is first EU president of the expanded new all-powerful EU over their people. Their governments have no power. New EU President Rompuy announces 2009 as first year of global governance. Now, I'm going to play this clip where he admits global governance, global government, and that this world government structure is being set up. And then he goes on, you can read the transcript, to say carbon tax is what's going to fund it. Just like 3 Sundays ago, in an article titled, "We Can Do It," Ban Ki-moon, Secretary General of the UN, he said word for word the same stuff. Here it is. No more denial. World government's real. They told you it didn't exist while they were building it. Now they're springing it on you.